David and Lynn Williamson and Dr. Robert Knapp have spent most of their lives researching and working with the 12 powers. They bring a unique, holistic approach to this exploration, which confirms and updates Fillmore's original ideas. David Williamson was ordained as a Unity minister in 1960. He earned his Doctor of Ministry degree at the Ecumenical Theological Seminary, specializing in holistic health and spirituality. Lynn Williamson is a psychotherapist, a graduate from the Center for Humanistic Studies, and she is a Unity minister. She is co-author with her husband David of 2 books, Transformative Rituals, Celebrations for Personal Growth, and Golden Eggs, Spiritual Wisdom for Birthing Our Lives. Robert Knapp is a medical doctor with training in psychiatry. Since 1974, Dr. Knapp has used the 12 powers as the primary way of not only understanding himself as a whole person, but also in his healing work with others as a holistic physician. His extensive research and experience brings medical and scientific verification of Fillmore's insights.
How do we understand ourselves and the world around us? Well, in large measure, we do this by gathering a vast amount of information by way of our 5 physical senses, and then we analyze this. So we gather that information by way of our eyes, our ears, through our smell and our nose, through the taste buds in our tongue, and by our touch receptors. So the spiritual quality of understanding externalizes as our 5 physical senses. Now, when we have good understanding, we can make good, healthy choices. And this involves the spiritual power of will. And this is our executive ability. We want to do the will of God, which is always good for us. We want to breathe that will right into our system. So will correlates with our respiratory system, our nose, our sinuses, our trachea, and especially these 2 lungs. Now, certainly one of the good choices we want to make is to bring forth better order and organization into every aspect of our life. And this spiritual quality of order correlates with our digestive system, which includes our teeth, our esophagus, our stomach, and our small intestine. And in a very orderly and step-by-step process, this system brings food into our body, breaks it down into ever smaller particles, and then absorbs it into our system. Now, when we have these good nutrients in our system, and when our life is in order, when everything is in its right place, how do we feel? Well, we feel terrific, energized, zealous, full of zest and zeal. And this spiritual quality of zeal and enthusiasm externalizes in the brain, at the base of the brain, by way of the hypothalamus and the medulla oblongata. With some of this energy and enthusiasm, we may be guided to eliminate something from our thoughts or our feelings, to remove some unhealthy habit from our daily lives. And this involves the spiritual quality of elimination and release. In our physical body, this spiritual quality of elimination is portrayed by our colon, which removes solid waste, and also by our urinary system, our kidneys and our bladder, which removes liquid waste. And this brings us finally to our 12th and our final spiritual power, which is life or regeneration. And this spiritual quality expresses by way of our male or our female reproductive organs. Life, regeneration, rejuvenation. Here is the whole purpose of developing and of mastering each of our 12 spiritual powers. We are here to birth the light within us, to birth our light body, to birth our own spiritual self.